Hi there and welcome to another video here on Simon Morell Guitar Lessons. Today actually I'm not going to do any guitar playing. I just wanted to talk to you quickly about 5 excellent tips around practice. Practicing it can be frustrating. It can be really difficult, particularly when you get to a section of a song and you just can't really nail that little bit. And hopefully these 5 tips will certainly help you achieve what you want to get out of the guitar. So, here we go. Number one is having a clear goal. That can mean an overall goal of what you want to achieve with the guitar. When I teach people, one of the very first things I ask them is, okay, well, here in a guitar lesson, what do you want to get out of the guitar? Do you want to be somebody who can, play tunes in their bedroom? Do you want to be playing with your mates over a few beers? Do you want to be able to play a few nursery rhymes to your kids even? Are you already playing in a band? I teach people who've never ever played the guitar before to people who, have quite a lot of experience in playing the guitar and really have a big picture idea of what you want to get out of the guitar is really important. As a sort of 1A, if you like, a sort of second part of that is, what are you working on right now? So let's say this week I taught Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac to one of my students, and it has a very tricky thing where you basically, with your thumb on your right hand, you have to hit the bass 1, 2, 3, 4, ba 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 ba, and the ba 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 is sometimes at the same time, sometimes different times. So the first thing we did was we really were thinking about that's our goal. Okay, so everywhere from what I want to do with the guitar to I want to learn Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Woo! Number 2 is, what did I write down? That's right. Go slow the first time through. Every single person I have ever taught does this, including me. You look at the piece of music, or you've learned the thing by ear, or you've got the tabs, and you just race through it, and you make loads of mistakes. And what you're doing, if you continue to try and race through it at the same pace that the song is at, you're actually learning those mistakes. You're making permanent the mistakes. You are not practicing it. You are learning a whole bunch of bad habits and different things that you just are wrong. So the very first thing I would like you to do from now on, every time you learn a song or any kind of exercise, whether it's a drill, whatever it is, really try and make sure that you go nice and slowly. So you're going, ba 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 ba, and try and get the idea of the thing into your fingers. Okay, that way of going really slowly and getting an idea about what you have to do is my second step. The third practice tip I have for you today is, once you've done that slow go through, chop your song or whatever your exercise into sections. So a section doesn't have to be necessarily a whole verse. It could just be the ba ba ba, right? Sounds easy, but to get that up to pace, ba ba ba, bong bong bong, you know what I mean? That thing is really tricky. And so it's very difficult to try and practice the whole thing in one go and get it perfectly the first time. It's just never going to happen. Okay? So really make sure that you're picking a little small section and practice that round and round. Even if you're learning a bunch of new chords and you need to play from A minor to F, play 1, so A minor on the 1, 1, 2, move your hand, F, 2, A minor, 4, A minor, and then speed that up so that you're pace 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, and so on and so forth, and you see what I mean. And then you can make it go slower again, and maybe try and play on the 1 and the 2. So you go A minor, 2, 4, F, 3, 4, A minor, 3, 4, strum, da, ba, ba, da, da, and try and get that to go and improve that tiny, tiny, tiny section of the tune. All right, now what are we? That was number 2, 3, 4. Thank goodness I wrote this down. Once you've gone slow, tip 2. Once you've gone little bits, tip 3. Number 4 is put a metronome on. Metronomes are literally everywhere. They're all super free nowadays. It's not like when I was a kid learning, it was like ping, ping. There's loads of different places on YouTube where they even have a drummer drumming along, which is like the coolest kind of metronome ever, right? And you practice your part to time. Again, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Did I say that already? Don't go too fast. And really just try and make sure that you're playing in time with the metronome or drummer or whatever it is. Make that slow. Get it right. Make it go faster. Get it right. Make it go faster. Get it right. Get to the pace of the song. And when you're near the pace of the song, put the actual song on. And actually in YouTube, you probably go down, where's the camera? So if you go down to the bottom of the screen, there's like a little settings button. You can click that and it will play the song at the right pitch, but just slower. You can just click a button there and it'll say, 75% the speed or half the speed. And you can actually play along with the record. Oh my gosh. The song. Anyway, so that's tip number 4. Now, the last thing is tip number 5, and maybe almost the most important thing. Everybody has a busy life. I've got a son, I need to look after him. I've got gigs and lessons and a whole bunch of other things I do in my life. I do soccer coaching for the kids. I know, right? It's just crazy. But all sorts of things in my life, but I have a schedule about when I am going to practice the guitar. This is the most important thing. Imagine you have a job, or if you're at school and it's like 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is the time I need to be at school or whatever it is. Or I've got a maths lesson for an hour. Or 10 o'clock is my weekly catch up with my boss. That can't be changed. It's always at 10 o'clock. And if something comes up at work and you need to change it or whatever, you reschedule and that catch up happens at 12 o'clock on Monday. Who knows, man? Treat your practice exactly the same. So it's Monday night. I'm going to do my practice on Monday night between, when I get home from work for half an hour. Do that half hour. If on that Monday, a Monday comes around and you get, you're going out with your friends or, you're going out on a date or whatever it is, or you've got some other sort of thing, you're going to see a gig, which you really got to go and see as many gigs as you can and keep supporting live music. Make sure that you just reschedule that for Tuesday. And how much should I practice? Oh my God, how much should I practice? Practice as much as you can. Don't make long practice sessions once a week thing. You're much better off doing 5 minutes every day or 10 minutes every day or half an hour 3 times a week or 4 times a week, something like that. Much, much, much better than trying to slam it all into a Saturday afternoon, because it's the repetition of doing those tips that I've mentioned already that is really, really going to help you. Now, I think that's about it for today. This is a very unusual sort of thing for me. I don't really do these sorts of YouTube videos, but I just thought it might be helpful for some of you out there. I think the how you practice, it sounds like a really super obvious thing, but the actual how you practice can have a massive impact on how quickly you get better at playing the guitar. So, number 1, have an overall goal. Number 1 and a bit. Have a more specific goal, like I'm going to learn this song today. Number 2, what was that? Oh, that's right. First, when you're learning the thing, go slowly. Don't stress about the metronome or playing in time or whatever. Just try and get the thing under your fingers. Number 3, chop it up. Chop it up into little phrases, all right? So that you have, you know, like we said with Rhiannon, for example, you know, ba, 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 that's fine. Get that right. Da, da, da is the next bit. Da, 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 da. You know, chop it up into bits that make sense to you. That's how that makes sense to me, but it might not be the same for you. All right? So really, really try and just get those bits, right? Chop it up. Number 4 was, once you've chopped it up, gone slowly, chopped it up, use a metronome to get better and get quicker and quicker and quicker. Then play along the record. A super duper thing that oh my God, did I just say that? A really cool thing that I used to do when I was a kid was I used to tape all that tape, record all the songs off the radio or wherever, and I'd have them on a cassette tape, and I'd put them in the hi-fi downstairs in my mum and dad's lounge room, and I put it on repeat, and it would flip. It was super, super high-tech, man. Anyway, and I'd just play through all the songs. And in no time, an hour has gone past because you practiced the 15 songs you know how to play. It's awesome. And number 5 is have a schedule. You know, I'm going to practice on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday morning. And those are my times I'm going to practice. Please don't interrupt me those times. Switch your phone off. You know, don't be interrupted. You know, don't let the craziness that's going on in your house, that can happen, interrupt you. Make sure you do your practice. Be mindful when you're doing your practice so you've got no other interruptions. And that is that. That's my 5 practice tips. So hopefully you found this video useful. Please subscribe for regular updates. I do probably 1 or 2 lesson videos a week, a whole bunch of random sort of songs, everything from, you know, probably Rhiannon, I'll do a video this week, to, you know, to Dylan, to the Beatles, to, oh my gosh, there's Frank Turner, a whole bunch of things from pop to rock to soul to blues to jazz even. You know, so please swing by, check out my other videos, and thanks very much for watching. I will see you later. Happy practicing. Cheers, bye.